Yakwa BM Ediaba Sportslink Ghana so Brana Sasso see the latest update in Yano Yaba Nibe Breki Edemao Ghana friendly game paso eye hwan na Ghana ene nebo date no ayeda bai na ehimfa ene yebo no yetrase near the latest in Yano ababesom all platform we so Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, the new Minister for Education, openino edna notum our Ghana football home. Now was enyema bi enkoye, enyema bi entwaye, eno eye ensema hodwa Honorable Haruna Iddrisu edi apa yebe ramu ni akokotie ensema hodwa openino edi pa enenso ya che ya adwene edi afa ho. Yebe to so ni ramu ewo openini din edi Jose Mourinho. Now the latest on abroad din edi Alexander Jiku wode ho komo bi apa na kame akwa se eye bad news na eko edi amajiku yensu yebe ramu near the latest ni nyano edi abro empempi Ghana for ekase blasters players no especially key players ni bino eya omutimi fake injuries na no nam so ema omo report blasters camp ni nyina no ene blasters doctor yes opinion din ede Dr. Prince Pambo yes or no ene ye senior doctor for the senior soccer team the Blasters of Ghana. Na openino ababedi enkomo e dia for the senior soccer team the Blasters of Ghana home ni nkomo oboye ni nyina no eye injuries ahodo a enkrofo Blasters team no eye omu feki eno nam so ama openino aba reveal ensema beka ensem e dia che Ghana eni ewiase nyina yebepo ramu near the latest nya no ababesom all platform we so timesre obaso a subscribe like and leave a comment or comment section na enkomo no enye kama abusia stick and stay yenwemu ni emfa enkomo no enhya ase emfama wo na before see be ramu ewo Dr. Prince Pambo senior soccer team the Blasters of Ghana yen senior doctor nensem obeka e dia fa injury holder players ni efiki no yen kan emosa enkomo we na me no kasa no Black Queens yes since coach and din e de Madam Nora Hopto ebuna ketem ekopie mu e de ma Copper Queens of Zambia no say openia what take over no came last Joking Green na openino born the first game for the senior soccer team the Black Queens of Ghana versus Morocco game no ebaso on the 21st of February 2025 time no 7 o'clock p.m. and a game no ebetimi ajepene atodwa na game no etodwa PNG Stadium Morocco enya samketo eti wei latest esa wo chane so say on 21st February no Black Queens mu first game and the coach and din came last Joking Green opening as say what take over from coach Nora Hopton no open first game hodoma woni Morocco na airport ti eno so first news amede emma platform we so yenwamu Minister for Education opinion din Honorable Haruna Iddrisu na ordinano atumu Ghana football nyama enkoye na Ghana fo nyina team printing kwa cheseket Okraku say football no opinion Haruna Iddrisu no ordinano atumu bi na opinion ebo komo no se hwe Ghana football the state of football no enema enkoye bibi bia enkoye ye hia shake up Ghana football na kache ye hia shake up chese sports sector no akache enti wo hwe se de pole ewuo ni sifa ekoya bibi bia clear indication se Ghana football no enkoye na Honorable Haruna Iddrisu airport in common no eno say our football is not in best of shape. Look at the incidents in Swatremai. Officiating is at its poorest and our Premier League is not watched. It's opening on and I just heard Ghana football at a tap on some enema enkoye and also crama in Nipadona and Ghana Premier League. And you hear reform you hear massive shake up and also a summer hodwa Honorable Haruna Iddrisu ebeka ya yede fast sports in Ghana so na yede ama wenyina chese parliament for no kra no omo se enema enkoye hodom enso kokoka Ghana Football Association GF for no omo se ekoye mama ekoye papa omo nko ne hu se ekoye na so yete chiri de yetimu se Ghana football no enkoye ti eno so Honorable Minister for Education Haruna Iddrisu ene sa enkomon epa ya yede fast sports in Ghana so na yade amount na ebusa before se be ramu Dr. Prince Pambo some obeka ye no ye nika enramu take importamu na yenko yi sa enkomo we emfanfiri ho na enkomo de nyina no efri abrante ne din e de Alexander Jiku. Yes, our able defender. Na abrante reporter eba na Jose Mourinho so etimi akonfirm Ediama Sports Link Ghana ni nyina ene say ye na abrante ne din e de Alexander Jiku no abrante na apiki injury e ho no man wa piki injury na report na eba no e che say Alexander Jiku will be out of action for 2 weeks. 2 weeks edi animu nyina no abrante ne entimi enkeke ball enfama fe na ba che boboko na eno eye bad news according to Jose Mourinho no was wo hwe no mawramu na MRI scan no etimi akoso omodoso abrante no no mahu ade poten ha abrante no. That is latest Jose edipa ya ye fast sports link Ghana so na yeti amount na ye mongramu e wo Blasters camp na senior doctor opani a chese ono eba apomudin jise hwehwe apomudin ye hwe wo yare ye doso eni ate no opani ni din ade Dr. Press Pampo no chese wa hu tani mu yi ankasa ene no nam so ema ono ena ye the senior doctor edema senior soccer team the Blasters of Ghana na eno koremu I was sporty drive na okopo enkomo bebre ena odi kakra edefa Blasters ho na odi komo na se hwe enipa dodo na se Blasters players omo fitness level no ewo form eno nenam so ema chese otuado entimi enwini games no na eno ena doctor Prince Pampo ese ye fanto ewiase nyina nim se no kra bia nim se Blasters players no omo lucy fitness ana se omo bakampo a na omo fitness level no ekọ form o se da bi no kra bia nim na enkomo ne de bebre ena Dr. Prince Pampo ebo ye beko nya kokotie doctor ne nsema oka ye edifa injuries ahodo a enkrofo se stars na se Blasters players na omo feki no yenkotie enchechemu ahodo a wode pa ye na ye meto so e wode side.
So the assurance we want to give Ghanaians would be that whatever we were doing, we're just going to continue. So I can boldly say proudly that the past 2-3 years, we've not had medical controversies within the national team, okay? We've had setbacks, okay, which are natural causes. The coach calls up players. I think the last call up, we had like 8 players unable to come because of injuries. And I know Ghanaians really thought some people fake injuries.
Some of them were fake.
Before you and your console today, I'll tell you, every single player who couldn't come
was truly injured.
None of them faked it. Okay, one person said I was sick. It wasn't an injury. When a player says I'm sick, you can't force him. Okay, so that aside, every one of them.
It was as if they had lost interest in the qualification because they knew they were going to qualify anyway.
Every one of them, we deal with their doctors and tell you. So where the argument can come in is that, okay, were they severe enough to just keep them from coming at all?
Can they sometimes conspire with their doctors out there? Because sometimes the doctors don't even want them to come in the first place.
No.
So they don't conspire with them.
No. Is it as a doctor? It's difficult that the player doesn't have the injury and the whole doctor would say that because the club doesn't want the player to go. So as the doctor, I would put pen on paper.
Sometimes the doctor will tell you, they'll tell you the player is injured. On a Sunday, he can't play, he's injured. On a Tuesday, you see him playing.
So
you sit back and feel that, this guy, they said he was injured. He couldn't come and play for the Black Stars.
Right.
But on Tuesday, he's playing for his team.
Yes. So when they say players are injured, okay, the first thing with Otto, what I'll tell the club is, can we, and they normally would just not communicate, like they will send you MRIs. Okay, so I told you of a typical hamstring injury. Okay, so the Sunday game, somebody ran into, let's say, Antoine, okay, and hit the back of his thigh, hamstring. There's contusion, okay. Antoine is expected to probably travel. He plays Saturday, so he's probably expected to travel Sunday morning and probably get to Accra 8 p.m. Okay, Sunday, and then do recoveries. Now, if he sustains the injury during their Saturday game evening, okay, the next time they can investigate him is going to be what? Sunday morning. That is when you are expecting him to travel to Ghana. Okay, then they go do an MRI for him in London. Okay, and they say he has a hamstring contusion. Okay, with hamstring contusion, he's going to sit in the plane. He's going to sit on that one. Okay, so traveling that Sunday, okay, it's
impossible.
not going to be possible for him. Meaning, probably the earliest he'll be able to travel will be a Tuesday. Okay, your game is probably the next. So obviously, now if he's traveling Tuesday and he's going to get to Accra, okay, Tuesday evening, and your game is a Thursday, per the calculations, then the coach, we will agree that, okay, we are only going to get him to do recovery on Wednesday, and then Thursday, he can't play. Okay, then you weigh the options. Okay, do you send a ticket to this player to come only to sit on a bench? No. If there are 2 games, and there's one the following weekend, he will come, he will miss first game and play the next. If it's just 1 game, he misses it. Okay, and they go back to their club, like you said, they'll play. Okay, we've had several of those examples, and we always demand that the doctors will not just communicate there's an injury. There have been some where they say that the player has had this particular injury for some time, and we were managing it, making him play small. But this international window, we want to use this international window
to assess him
properly. So they are not telling you he's injured, he can't play. Okay, but they are only saying as their property, if they don't use that window to take care of him, they will lose him and Ghana will lose him. Okay, it happened to, I think, 1 or 2 players during this time, and it was a conversation.
All right, so Dr. Prince Pompo, yes, openi kwanche for our no and the share. Doso blasters players no wo yare onamo bu kokromotie bu mawrabu openi wei enetimi achake sa nyama ni nyina edema the senior soccer team the Blasters of Ghana owiepe na wasobete the report edema otuado ene Ghana Football Association ti openi no ene bebo sa enkomo na wonya bi etiye a wo chese debuta players no enya de se omofeki injury no kra bi anim eti ebusua se wo hweme dia na won so de wadwenkyere ato. Do you think say boys na ye omofeki injury anase the doctor kano woni ne ya adwene fa o comment eto comment section wo na enkomo no enye kama medin e de Kobe and obetima frame Kobe finest yes abishia.